If you want to unblock yourself creatively, get the book. If you want a life-changing book, get the book. If you want to read, get the book. I'm going to be reviewing my weeks 4 to 6 of The Artist's Way. So if you're unfamiliar with The Artist's Way, where have you been? It's essentially a 12-week guide written by Julia Cameron to help you rediscover your creativity. It helps you to discover who you are, go through your limiting beliefs. It helps you in so many ways. This book is changing my life and I can't recommend it enough. It's time to get The Artist's Way. Now let me get into my week 4 to 6 review. Feel free to like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe. I really enjoyed week 4. It felt very aligned with me and I was very excited to create a lot more designs and be really intentional with the time that I was putting into making more stuff. Since week 4, I have been designing things and posting them on Instagram. I'm currently in the process of revamping my designs because I want to repost them all and have the grid look nice and cohesive, because currently it looks very chaotic. So I'm going to redo my Instagram essentially. And I've been feeling really good about the things that I've been making so far. Just for me, it's been so much fun to express myself and to just get my work out there as well. So week 4 was a very inspirational week for me. Now the last part of week 4, the reading deprivation. During week 4, you're meant to do a reading deprivation. Essentially, you're supposed to stop reading, stop going on socials, and use your free time a lot more intentionally to kind of enjoy the silence, to do things, I guess, in a slower pace and figure out what you like doing without distractions. I'm not gonna lie, the book mentioned that you talk yourself out of doing this, and that's exactly what I did. I didn't want to stop reading because I borrowed books from the library and I'd renewed them 3 times at that point. I've now renewed them a 4th time. I told myself I couldn't stop because I had to return the books to the library. I wouldn't want to return them without finishing them first, so I can't do the reading deprivation week. And then, because I kind of realized that I was talking myself out of it, I then decided to at least give it a go. So I renewed my books for another week, and my reading deprivation week flopped. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't successful, but it's my own fault. I gave myself too many hard goals. I set myself the goals of not going on my phone, to not being on social media unless I was posting something. I wanted to go on walks and I wanted to not watch TV for the whole week. I'll do more things in silence. It worked out on the first day. I designed during that day. I didn't listen to TV or YouTube in the background like I do sometimes. My day felt very slow, very relaxing, very calming. It just kind of felt nice to not be distracted as much as I can be, but also at the same time the day was kind of boring though. That's the thing. And I know you're meant to push through things being boring to eventually get through to the other side and unlock whatever you're meant to unlock from that period. I didn't make it that far because I started to go back on YouTube and go on my phone and do all those other things during the week, because for me, I needed stimulation. I needed to not be bored. I'm at home anyway, I'm on the computer anyway. I needed to do things that made my days fun. So that's my excuse for breaking the deprivation. Maybe I'll try again in the future, but it didn't really work out for me except for that one day, I'm not gonna lie. My artist date was reading. Going back to the reading deprivation for just a little bit, I borrowed more books from the library. Despite me not finishing my existing books. Let me show you guys, wait. Let me show you, just so you can see I'm serious. These books, actually I borrowed 4 books at the time. These are 2 of the books that I still haven't read. I've read a quarter of this one and I haven't read any of this one. So I need to read these within a week. This is the book I ended up reading instead of reading these books because it was just so interesting. And then this book is a picture book. This is what happened, yeah. I looked through this book quickly and I was like, okay, cool. It's pictures, I'll borrow it and be inspired by some of the colors and the visuals and the images. of what I see. And the woman at the library was like, no, it's not a picture book. And I'm like, okay, clearly you don't read and you don't have eyesight, because this is blatantly a picture book if I ever did see one. So technically I have 2.5 books to read, but my artist date, to hone it all back in to the point, my artist date was reading. If you guys want to check out any of my artist dates, I do have them on my YouTube shorts, so feel free to check them out. Well, on to week 5, guys. Whoa, I really liked what week 5 discussed. Essentially, the idea of us sacrificing time we could spend creating for doing other things instead that we consider more practical or more important can hold us back from being creative overall. I have done this a lot with prioritizing job searching and doing things like volunteering to hone in my creative skills, which hopefully will make me stand out in the job market. I prioritized those over creating things for myself because I initially felt bad or like I wasn't looking for work hard enough. I've been very critical of myself over the years, and especially when it comes to looking for work in this, I guess, transitionary period that I'm in. I need to continue to work on just appreciating the efforts that I have put in rather than waiting for the external validations to make my efforts seem worthwhile. The idea of me having more of a balance of doing those things as well as the things that I enjoy doing, like creating, making videos, filming myself, editing, those things make my weeks feel worthwhile and very exciting. So I'm definitely going to try and focus more on having a balance of all of those things together. My artist date for week 5 was me doing Play-Doh. I brought a Play-Doh set for myself in 2024. I made a few like cakes and treats and drinks, and it looked really, really cute. It's really fun because you get to see it come to life. You get to see it envision and happen in front of you. I might have tasted the Play-Doh. I wasn't expecting much, but damn! The salt content is high. Do not eat Play-Doh, kids. Stay in school. I was just curious as to what it tastes like, and that curiosity has been fed, and I will not be feeding it again. Week 6 is the current week that I'm on, so I've just finished reading the chapter. I haven't done the tasks as of yet, and I haven't done my artist date, but I'm planning to do a coloring in book. I have like a creepy one, I have a cake one, so I'm planning to just pick one of those books and color in a page of it. I'm really, really happy that I'm now like rediscovering all those different hobbies that I used to have. The idea of me putting more time and attention into these different things that I want to do will help me figure out what's next for me career-wise. It better be something creative after all this effort I'm putting in. Imagine after all this I end up like just working in, I don't know, Staples or some shit. No offense to anyone working at Staples, but you get what I'm trying to say. I have accepted that I might have to work in retail again, or have jobs that I don't really care about in the future. But in terms of long term, nah, that ain't gonna happen for me. If that happens for me, that ain't gonna happen for me. I can't even say it seriously because it ain't gonna happen for me. I can't even say it seriously. It ain't gonna happen for me. Let's go. I can't even say it seriously. It ain't gonna happen for me. Let's go. I can't even say it seriously. It ain't gonna happen. What kind of dance is this? Let's get back to week 6. Week 6 was a shorter read than the previous chapters, which I was very thankful for. It talked a lot about the idea that we put away our inner artist. We tell ourselves that our higher power, or God as the book refers to, is around but doesn't necessarily care about us being creative and doesn't reward creativity with opportunities or with help along the way. And it's the idea that we need to let go of those beliefs that we can't succeed by being creative. Even if we don't succeed or gain monetary value from what we're doing, it doesn't mean it's not worth us creating in the first place. Something in the book that really hit home was this quote in the book that says, "What we really want to do is what we are really meant to do. When we do what we are meant to do, money comes to us, doors open for us, we feel useful, and the work feels like play to us." And I think this is so true. We know what we want to do and who we want to be. We just don't always have the courage to allow ourselves to be that thing or to envision ourselves having a particular lifestyle. If you want to unblock yourself creatively, get the book. If you want a life-changing book, get the book. If you want to read, get the book. In summary, I've enjoyed The Artist's Way so far. Quick change, I got Pringles. I really encourage you guys to buy The Artist's Way if you haven't already. Let me know your journey with The Artist's Way. If you're doing it yourself, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear some more thoughts. If you like the book, if you don't like it, let me know. Peace.